We can begin with a speech near the end of the play, in the final scene of the play. And scholars have argued that this final scene is mostly written by John Fletcher in the early 17th century, but that it has been messed with by Louis Theobald in the early 18th century. So if you look at this speech,
the righteous powers at length have crowned our loves.
What I've done here is I've compared everything in the speech, every word, every phrase, every image, to all of the works of Fletcher and to all the works of Theobald. And if there's a parallel to something from Fletcher, I put it in green. And if there's a parallel to something in Theobald but not Fletcher, I put it in orange. So you can immediately see that almost everything in this speech has parallels to Theobald but not Fletcher. So we can just take this whole speech and throw it away. But we can now also look at another speech.
For such sad rites must be performed, my lord.
So if we pull that speech up, you can see I've done exactly the same thing as with the other speech. Elements of the speech that are paralleled in the works of Theobald are in orange. Elements of the speech that are paralleled in the work of Fletcher are green. But there's no orange. It's all green. There's nothing here that suggests the hand of Louis Theobald or anything from the 18th century. So this passage seems to be part of the original play written by John Fletcher, so let's keep it. And let's look at another passage.
No impediment shall bar our wishes.
This time I've compared everything in the speech to, again, the works of Theobald, but also to the works of Shakespeare. Anything by Shakespeare is in royal purple. The whole passage seems to be entirely by Shakespeare. Even if you don't know anything about early modern poetry or drama, you can immediately see there are three different writers here.